Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Of course, it's your girl Nicki. Now I know that I haven't made a video in a while, and I was going through some of my videos on my channel and I realized that I haven't made like a topical video in quite a while, and I'm so sorry. My eyes keep watering. I always have this problem. If anyone, by the way, knows how I can solve this problem, my eyes are forever watering. If anyone knows how I can sort out this problem, please do comment below, because I've had this issue for years. But yeah, I was going through my videos and I realized that I haven't made like a topical video in a long time. And sometime last week, I tried to film this video. It failed. I tried to film it again. It failed. You know when everything's just a disaster, from your hair to your makeup to your everything's just a disaster. And this is the third time that I'm trying to film this one video, and yeah, third time lucky. So let's see how it goes, but I'm just gonna get straight into it. This was a video requested by a subscriber, so we're gonna go straight into it. So she said, a video I like to see is, do you guys find women in power or on their grind intimidating? I've heard somewhere that they can feel intimidated by women of power, or is it in fact the opposite and they're actually empowered and attracted by a woman on her grind, or that has more money than them? Now, one thing that we need to take note is the idea that you've actually distinguished two different parts of this question that you're asking. The first part is the whole idea of whether guys are intimidated by a woman on her grind, who's doing her own thing, who, you know, at the end of the day is a hustler, she's hardworking, she's intelligent, she's on her grind, she's doing her own thing. But then you also, Fiona mentioned the second part, which is the part about when a woman starts to make more money than the man. Now, that's a whole different area. But I'm going to give you guys a little bit of stories, a little bit of story time. Listen, if you want to go and get a cup of tea, pause, go and grab a cup of tea now, okay? But yeah, so basically, long story short, there was like an event happening in Loughborough University. Obviously my best friend, that's the university my best friend went to, so I went down to go and visit her, and yeah, we went to this event or whatever, and then like a guy like came up to me and just basically obviously trying to talk to me and was like, oh yes, how are you, blah, blah. Really nice guy, whatever. And then obviously I responded and I was like, yeah, I'm fine, etc, etc. Then it got to, oh, so, you know, do you come here, do you come to this uni? I was like, oh no, I don't come to Loughborough. I was like, oh, okay, so like what uni do you go to? And I told him what uni I go to. I'm sure like everyone by now knows what uni I go to, and I said what uni I went to. Best believe that conversation ended in about 2.5 seconds, as in literally the guy was like, oh, okay. The Negro literally jetted so fast, I didn't even have a chance to be like, oh, all right, even respond to him. Then there was another time, by the way, there is relevance to these stories, right? There was another time where, again, same thing happened. It was actually the same event. Oh my gosh, the same event, the same thing happened again. Another guy came up talking to me, etc. Conversation was going fine. What uni do you go to? I said, what uni go to? They were like, oh, I'm not even on it, and walked away. Didn't even give me a chance to be like, okay, cool, or whatever, but I am not on it, walk away. Last one, yeah, this is what happened. I was on FaceTime to my friend. I am not gonna name my friend, just know she's my babe, so anyone that knows me might know who it is. But my really good friend, I was on FaceTime to her, and then obviously her friend must have like seen me or whatever, and was like, oh, who's that? Came trying to speak to me. Again, conversation was going absolutely fine, you know, absolutely wonderful, absolutely fantastic, Cal. Then all of a sudden they're like, oh, but don't get twisted, I was seeing someone at the time, so like, yeah, it wasn't nothing like that. But absolutely fine conversation, normal conversation. Then this guy's like, so what uni do you go to? I said, what uni I go to? He's like, what? I'm not even on it. No, I'm not on it. And literally, end of conversation ended right there. Now, there is relevance as to why I'm telling you this story. I'm not just giving you story time for absolutely no reason. But what I'm trying to say is that I don't necessarily feel as though men are intimidated by you as a person, like not because you look scary or whatever. Or sometimes there are some girls that look scary, everyday screw face. Sometimes smile, honey. Sometimes just give people a smile. But it might not even necessarily be like you in your appearance. It is just by the fact that they know that they will have to work hard for you. Now, someone that hears that you go to a whatever university, or you have your own, you're a hustler, you do your own thing, they realize that you don't have time for time wasters. So they know that they're going to have to work literally about 20, okay, no, not about, about 80% harder than they would have to work for maybe another female. And unfortunately, we do live in a society where there are females who are willing to give up themselves or give certain things to guys more easily. Like, a guy could just call up a girl and be like, listen, blah 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 blah, this and that, end of conversation, and they've got what they wanted. Unfortunately, if you think any different, listen, please do leave your comments below. You know that I'm open to, you know, any comments, etc. But I genuinely do feel as though guys are not afraid of the person, but afraid of the work they have to put in. Guys these days are lazy. They cannot be bothered to go and make effort for somebody that they know that they can't do any little sweet whispers, little sweet nothings in their ear, and they'll just pay attention. They know that this girl hasn't got time to waste on oh my eyelash, hasn't got time to waste on any guy who is just gonna, you know, act stupid or act silly. So that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of the commitment part, afraid of the working part, afraid of the part that they have to say their please and thank yous and act maybe in a way in which that they perhaps wouldn't act if they were, you know, trying to talk to another female. So yeah, that's my take on that side. So yes, there are some guys like that. So obviously the second part that we distinguished in this question was the whole idea about making more money, when the woman makes more money than the man. As I said before, that's a whole different story. And as I mentioned in my previous video, I think it's Why Men Stay Winning or Racism is Dead, is one of them. I'll put the links to both of them below. I basically spoke about how men biologically, listen, we all know that men are the hunters, the fighters, they are the breadwinners, they want to know that they're in control and in power. But then when a woman starts doing her own thing and starts kind of compromising this whole idea of the man, you know, is the provider and the woman is the nurturer and the homemaker, etc, etc, and starts compromising this and is like, no honey, I'm so sorry, we're no longer in 1850, I can do my own thing, I can make my own money, I can cook, I can clean it, yes, I can make my own money, I can go out and do whatever I need to do, I'm intelligent, I'm smart, I'm streetwise, I'm this wise, whatever. I think the man starts to feel as though, well, what can I then offer to this woman? If a woman can do it all herself, why should she go with any higga, any nonsense guy? It makes the man, I feel as though it makes the man question himself and have to be like, okay, right, this woman has it all already and knows how to do her own thing. What am I now offering to her? How can I complement her? How can I be an addition to her life? And I think that's where guys feel intimidated, again, in the sense of a woman making more money than them, because a man will feel as though, well, it is my position, you know, I am the strong man, I am this, I am that, but that's been compromised, and then masculinity in a sense has been compromised. So I think it is a difficult thing, but I definitely know that there are some guys, and I will repeat just in case people put me on blast right now, but some guys are genuinely intimidated by the fact that they have to work harder for a woman of a certain standard. A woman of a certain standard will not take crap, will not take rubbish, will be doing her own thing, doesn't have time to waste on nonsense people. Therefore, a guy will feel challenged in his own masculinity. That's what I believe and that's how I feel. So they're not necessarily intimidated by you, because I feel as though a lot of guys are attracted and find a woman like that so beautiful and so like amazing and think like, wow, that is an amazing woman, but they wouldn't necessarily go and speak to her because they themselves maybe it's that they themselves haven't sorted out their life, so they feel as though, well, I can't go and speak to a woman like that because at the end of the day I can't offer anything, which in a sense is good, smart on you, hun, because she probably will turn around and be looking at you like, no honey, just go and sort yourself out before you come and chat to me. But you never know, there's some women who would be like, you know, they don't even care if they may be making more money than you. If you're making more money, they couldn't care less. So you never know. Sometimes take a risk, you never know, but be prepared, it might backlash in your face. Yeah, I will say this right now, okay, to all the ladies that are watching this, if you come across a guy like that, swerve him. As in, you can just be like, oh, hi, go around the bend, go around the corner and keep it moving. A guy like that is not worth your time, especially I feel as though a guy like that will try to bring you down and try to make you feel inferior so that they can feel superior, or try and bring you down in order that they can feel like you're playing on a level playing field. You need somebody who is possibly also working hard, also doing his own thing, or even if he's not necessarily working hard in terms of making money, just in terms of his ambitions, his goals, in terms of what's going on up here. That's the most important thing. And if you guys click on that level, then great, fantastic, you know, work on building up a relationship, build a firm foundation and build a relationship. But if you can tell that this guy is not on the same level as you, you know, even his mindset is not even in the right place, maybe he's not there yet, maybe he needs you as a woman to come and elevate him to that level. But if you feel as though he's not even on that, like he's just, you don't see yourself being that person, don't waste your time. I've said it before, I don't understand why people like to waste their time. Just don't do it. You are a hardworking woman, do your own thing. You don't need to rely on any guy, rely on yourself first. And if someone comes along that compliments you, then great, build it up. But if they don't, if even their visions are different, and even some of their, maybe even their beliefs or some of their ideas or whatever are so different from you, just listen, I'm telling you now, just run in the other direction, okay? But yeah, I think that pretty much kind of answers your question. Otherwise I feel like I'm just going to start repeating myself. But yeah, if you have any other like questions, if you want me to talk about anything in particular, please listen, do hit me up. I'm so sorry I've been quite awful with posting up. The joke is I haven't even had exams. Like I had exams right at the beginning of my term, but I've just been super busy, and I was supposed to film this video before I went off to London for the weekend for an award show. It was actually called Stage Up Women, and I got Best Presenter. Thank you so much to every single person that voted for me for Best Presenter. I appreciate it so much. It was my first ever award that I've ever won, so you don't understand how much that means to me. Like genuinely, I pray that God will bless you guys richly for every single person that took their time to vote for me. And it's so lovely to get recognition. And an event like that, some men would have been intimidated at an event like that because they were incredibly powerful women. It was an event run by Maria. Massive shout out to Maria and all the team that worked with her. Young lady who just decided to put something together to recognize women who are doing their own thing and who are working very hard. So there was like, you know, Best Presenter Award, Best Host Award, which Gifty won. Absolutely love that woman. Best Makeup Artist, Best Hairstylist, all these different awards. It was such an amazing event. And so yeah, shout out to all the ladies that were there. Keep doing your thing. But yes, please take heed, okay? If you come across a guy like that, he's not worth your time. Be patient, be prayerful. Just know that there will be a guy who will come who is of your level, or who will compliment you, where you will compliment each other. Do you know what I mean? You guys are supposed to be complimenting each other and building empires out here. There's no time for time wasting. He got nonsense guys that want to come and waste your time, that when they're talking to you, they seem like they're timid. Like, listen, they're not ready. They're not ready for you yet. You need to think of it like that. They are not ready for you yet. So you do your own thing. Keep grinding, keep working hard. I just also want to say, I know that I was supposed to film the Cambridge Q&A forever ago. Listen, I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. It will come soon. Basically, again, just like this video, I tried to film it once, didn't work, twice, didn't work, and then it came to the third time, and when I bought my camera, my lovely camera, yeah, and the ladies didn't want to film it again, so I'm probably just going to do it by myself because there was some incredible questions. And especially for like freshers, I want you guys, especially freshers who want to come here to Cambridge, I think it's really important. There's certain things that you guys know, so I'll just sit down and talk to you guys. And also in my next video, you're going to see that I'm going to be exactly the same. Why? Because I found some time to actually film, so I'm going to bang out another video, I think, maybe even another 2. I might just change my top so that, you know, you guys think, I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm starting to ramble now. Make sure you like, subscribe and share. If you like this video, please thumbs up. Fiona, I hope that answered your question, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching and stay beautiful. Carry on. Let's see how this goes. Right, sorry guys if you see like different, my skin color just 1 minute looking golden, the next minute looking like a darkie, the next minute I'm looking like a lighty. Don't really know what's going on, to be honest with you. I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling myself. myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself.